Hello everyone, this is Michael, and today I'm just going to talk about quickly my situation in hospital, IV drip, my condition, and even to give you an idea of what's going on with my blood. So the most important values currently that they've been telling me about is hemoglobins, neutrophils count, your white blood cells, your platelets, and your red blood cells. They're the most important ones I've been looking at. So on the 1st of the 4th, 2022, my hemoglobins were at 93. The following day, they were at 88. The next day after that, 84. The day after that, which was yesterday, was 80. And today, they came back on 74. They would prefer that the hemoglobins never get below 80. And because they're below 80, I'm currently, that's the wrong one. That's actually platelets. I'm actually going to be getting blood today because my hemoglobins are way too low, meaning there's not enough blood with oxygen circulating in my system. So there's not enough oxygen in my system for me to function at 100%, and there's risks with that. If it gets too low, it can have, the nasty side effects of feeling tired and passing out and stuff. My white cell count, this is what helps protect you when you need an immunity boost or something for fighting off bugs. My immune system for white cell count on the 1st of the 4th, 2022 was 3.23. The next day was 2.36. The next day was 2.18. The next day was 1.96. And today it is 1.7. So the trend is down. Now, platelets is a very important one. The reason it's important to know is it's because every time you cut yourself, you have enough platelets in your body to heal from an injury. My platelet count on the 1st of the 4th was 45. They want it between 150 to 450, but currently at 45. On the 1st of the 4th, 2022, it was 45. On the 2nd of the 4th, 2022, it was 35. The day after that, 29. The day after that, 22. And today it's 18, below 20. And currently their goal is to keep it between 10 and 20, but they told me when they start chemo they want to keep it up as high as about 50 if they can. So I'll be getting a lot of platelets because there's the risk of injuries from the treatments that will make me bleed, and if they don't have a way of controlling it to some extent, it's very dangerous. Now, the other one was the red blood cells. The red blood cells on the 1st of the 4th, 2022 were 3.33. Then the next day they were 3.13. After that, 2.92. After that, 2.77. The day after that, 2.61. As you can see, downtrend on all of the ranges. And some days it does go up a bit, surprisingly, but most of the days it's just going downtrend. Let's see, the neutrophils. This is the interesting one because it's had ups and downs, but where it's at now is a bit more frightening. So on the 1st of the 4th, 2022, it was at 0.84. They currently want the neutrophils to be at 1 or higher if they can. That's the goal. But if they don't get to it, they can't get to it. That's unfortunate. But it was at 0.84. Then it went down to 0.50, downtrend. Then it went down to 0.41, downtrend. Then it went up to 0.45, and now it's down to 0.22. As you can see, it went from high to low pretty quickly. And that's pretty much all that's really on the paperwork about that stuff. They also had another set of sheets, which I've never received these before, so it's surprising. But they talk about your sodium, potassium, the chloride, bicarbonate, anion gap, creatine, or they call it blood, urea, whatever that is, glucose, calcium, phosphate, total protein, albumin, I don't know what that is, globulus, I can't even pronounce that, and there's some others that I can't pronounce, like bilirubin, alkaline phosphate, allium aminotransfer, aspartate aminotransfer, gamma glutamyl trans, lactate dehydrogenase, I can't pronounce that, and urate. So from what I've read, most of these are in the right ranges. Some of them are actually surprisingly high, like the this one here, lactate digrorotus, or whatever the hell it is. It's actually above what its value range is. So it's meant to be at 120 to 250. It's been between 395 and currently it's as low as 309. So it's still way higher than the actual, what it's meant to be from what it says here. Most other values are still higher, like the gamma glutamate transfer, which is 0 to 60 is the range it's meant to be in. It is as high as 155 and as low as 99. That's the range. Today it's 99. That's meant to be between 0 and 60. Then the aspirate amino transfer 0 to 45. It's operating in the correct ranges. On the first of the 4th, it was the highest at 52, but every other day it's been 40, 30, 24, 28. 0 to 45 is normal. Here's another one. A-line amino transfer 0 to 55. It's as high as 204, as low as 80. Still above what it should be, apparently, or what's expected. Alkaline phosphate 30 to 110. It's within the ranges it's meant to be in. So it's 81, 72, 70, 70, 68. Then we have the bilberry and ruin. It's 6 to 5. That's the range it's operating within. And it's meant to be between 2 and 24, so it's normal. Everything seems to be normal. I'm going to try and find something that's abnormal. Once I find that, then it's one of those things where I call it. It's like that. Okay, albumus, that seems a little bit low, but not too low. 34 to 48 is what it's meant to be. It's been 36, 33, 33, 32, 31. It's meant to be between 34, 48, according to the paperwork. That one seems, it's only 1 point on that. Total protein, 60 to 80. Today is the lowest day at 59, so it's only 1 point, which is nothing really. It's not a big deal. That one's normal. Phosphate's normal. Calcium is normal ranges. Glucose is mostly normal. It seems a little bit higher on some days. So glucose is 3.2 to 5.5 is normal. First of the 4th was 2.32, then it was 2.24, 2.30. Am I reading the right line? No, I'm not. I'm reading the wrong line. Let me correct that. Glucose is meant to be between 3.2 and 5.5. It's been on the 1st of the 4th, 5. The next day it was 5.8. Next day it was 5.1. Next day it was 5.0. The next day it was 5.7. So some days it's a little bit higher than 5.5 glucose. Urea, so it's spelled urea. It's meant to be between 2.7 and 8. And yes, it operates within that range. Creatine, blood, is meant to be between 60 and 110. Abnormally, it's below 60, between 45 and 53. So on the 1st of the 4th, 2022, it was 45, then 53, 43, 49, and 50. Anion gap is normal between the ranges of 7 and 17. No abnormalities there. Bicarbonate is meant to be between 22 and 32. Again, no abnormalities there. Chloride, 95 to 110. And there's no abnormalities there. It's within the normal ranges it's meant to be in. Potassium, 3.5 to 5.2. Normal ranges there in the 4s. Sodium, 135 to 145. Operating within normal ranges. There's nothing wrong there. And the last page, which I believe was magnesium, was on the next page. Yep, it's the only one. Magnesium is meant to be between 0.7 and 1.1. It's within the normal operating ranges. Sure, it's at the lower end, but it's still within the ranges it's meant to be expected. They're not fake. The paperwork is real. It does exist. I'm just just gonna hide my name. Yeah, there's all the paperwork. There's all the information, all the numbers. No joke. That's for your bloods. Pretty sure this one's the bloods. Yep, this is the bloods one. So that's my situation, and that's a laboratory serial report. They're going to be doing, they're going to be using hyper-CVAD Part A and Part B to treat me, and I don't like the idea of getting a needle in the spine. I don't like the idea of getting a needle right in the gut. It's horrible. And I've got my weird flizzable drinks because I've not felt like eating a bit. So I'm on 3 of these a day apparently. I also now have a sensitive tooth up here because I've not been allowed to brush my teeth properly or floss. So that's new and it's horrible. It's not the dentist's fault, it's the fact that I'm in here not cleaning my teeth properly, because when your platelet count gets low, they give you a sponge to brush your teeth with. A sponge. Brush your teeth with a sponge. But it is what it is. There's nothing I can do to change it. It is the situation. I can't change it. This was out of my control. This is out of your control. Best I can do is maybe make some videos along the way, if I can remember, which there's no guarantee I'm gonna. Yawn as well. And just do that, because that's all I can do. And try to make some videos, upload them. Use the public internet, because my internet's just going to run out. I'm using 6 gigabytes a day. This is the most internet I've ever used, but within 4 days of getting my internet refreshed and paying my bill, or something like that, it's automatically debited, so yeah. Things are what they are. But I'm going to be sick for a whole year, which sucks. I'm going to let this end now. Maybe upload it and wait. This is going to be a 30-minute thingy that they're doing somewhere there. I don't know what it is with the platelets, bag of whatever. It takes 30 minutes, and then the nurse will come back and do their thing. Let's see how much time's left. 20 minutes. In 20 minutes, the nurse will be back, and we'll be changing over to platelets for 3 hours. 3 hours? I wonder if it's actually 3 hours or if it's 2.5. It's just the whole thing takes 3 hours. Anyway, I'm Michael. Take care, everyone.